I want to talk to you again about the kind of faith, the kind of life that Mary had that made her to have high favor. This is message 2 and it's titled Mary from the House of David. I want to read the book of Luke 1:26 to 27 again. Now in the 6th month, the angel of the Lord was sent by God to a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David. The virgin's name was Mary. Now, house of David, what does David mean? The meaning of David is the beloved, the beloved. Now, you need to study David. You need to understand the Church of God in the modern time and know that David was a type of the church at that time, was a model, was a type of Christ for them to copy at that time. Number one, you notice that his name means beloved. The church is beloved. You notice that he was tending sheep. Now, if you give a man who is a shepherd a wife, well, give him a goat, he will try to multiply it. Give a hunter the same goat, he will talk of killing it and eating the meat. Now, it's better you get to the house of David, to the place of the people of God, where you'll be taken care of. It is required in leadership in the church that the man be the husband of one wife. The word husband comes from the word husbandry, that's taking care of livestock. David was that type who could be that. What other quality was in David? He was a man not rejected by God. Please, don't go and marry a man who is rejected of God. Not Eliab, not those senior brothers that God had considered and there was nothing in them to carry. Number 4, now he was able to play the flute or the harp, and the Spirit will live Saul, a deliverer, somebody that can deliver you. The Church of God will do that for you. It's better we fall within the Church of God. Number 5, David killed the Goliath. Goliath was a terrible man who was frightening the people of God. In marriage, trouble will come one day. Wine will finish one day. You need a man who can help you. So you better marry within the Church of God. Number 6, he had opportunities to harm King Saul, but he didn't. In the same way, a man that is godly, even if he has opportunity to damage you, to fight you, to beat you, he will not. So please, don't just go about marrying anyhow. He had opportunity to kill King Saul, but did not. Now, David was the kind of person that cried when his enemies died. King Saul died, David cried. Abner died, David cried. Ner died, David cried. It's good that you know that a man like that will, who is able to love his enemy, will take care of you as his wife. Number 8, the man whose first plan on entering the throne was how to bring a revival, to bring back the ark of God. Everything that a man will do is to revive your life, is to revive your children and bring them up in a godly way. That's why I think it's better that you marry a man from the house of David. Number 9, the man conquered enemies of God. And there are enemies in marriage. The man conquered enemies of God. You know how many countries, how many nations, how many other tribes that David conquered. Let the church be the place where you marry into, so that they can help you to conquer the enemies of your body, your health, enemies of your finances. God will help you to overcome in the name of Jesus. Finally, I want to say that number 10, David actually fell in the matter of Bathsheba. I hope you know the meaning of Bathsheba, daughter of oath or of seven. Now, but Bathsheba tried. She finally gave birth to Solomon. She was able to have a continuity. She was able to bring a wonderful boy, a man of peace. So you are coming into the church to marry, please prepare to be a woman who can raise a son for the king, who can raise a son who can become the king. In conclusion, I want to tell you, House of David stood for the Church of God in the Old Testament. Number 2, young man, I know that you say you are a Christian. Are you like David? Are you like David in any way, or are you unlike him? I've listed about 7 things. He was beloved. Are you beloved? And the other things I listed. Now, so David was a model, a person to be followed in the Old Testament. May God help you to be like that. Any Christian man who is not learning to become like Jesus is not a good husband material. Any Christian woman who is not learning to become like Jesus is not a good wife material. So marry from the house of God, marry from the house of David. We are talking of high favor in 2024. It will not come to people anyhow. It will come to people who follow the steps that Mary took and was able to get into that high favor. Thank you, and in the next message you will benefit again.